Assalamualaikum and greetings to everyone. In this tutorial, I want to show to you how to do a mockup smart object trifold letter size brochure in Photoshop. So this is the end output of this tutorial, where if you can see in the middle here, there's a blue section. As we know, trifold have three sections. The left one, in the middle, and the right one. So basically, this mockup smart object is where when we have already have the A4 trifold letter brochure outward that we create, and then we want to do a mockup to show to our clients or to our superior. So when we have did the artwork of a later trifold brochure, and now we want to create a mockup uh, for the artwork that we did before. So basically, I want to show to you how this tutorial will looks like. Okay, so we have three sections here, the left one, middle, and the right one. So I want to put content in the middle here. All right, so this is the smart objects. Okay, this is the middle one, and then it's right and left. So I want to put content in the middle here, so I double click in this layer, so it will pop up this one. All right, I want to put content in the middle, so I want to select this one, this file, and I export it to our smart object file. Duplicate here, destination to rectangle 14.psp. Okay, it will appear here, and I want to resize it. Okay, and then I save it. So it will tally with our main file. So basically, it will change the middle one from blue to the image that we put before. Okay, so now let's start it. Close first these files, and then I go to file, new. Okay, after I go to file view, I select orientation. Make sure we select letter size. I want to change the unit measurement to millimeters, and I want to make the orientation landscape. I want to change the resolution to 72. Okay, great. So this is the letter size in landscape orientation. Okay, so trifold has three sections, so we want to divide it to three sections. So I use guide to as a guide for the separation sections. So the first one, where we divide by 3, the overall width size of the letter is 279.4 millimeters. So divide by 3, we will get 93.133. So let's put it in the 93.133 approximately here. Then one more in for the right section should be in the position 186.266. Okay, oops, 93.133. Okay, now I want to duplicate this layer. Okay, and this want to make, select layer from background. Okay, so I want to enlarge the artboard, so I go to crop to this one, so I enlarge it. Okay, and I want to change the layer color to maybe like green color. Okay, okay, name it background texture. And this one is the Trifold letter size. Okay, next I want to put a background texture in our artboard here, so I open file, open. I want to select this file wood.jpg. Okay, and then I export it to our file, main file, untitled one, so it will appear here. Okay, and then I want to make it smart object, convert to smart object. Okay, and then I go to edit free transform. Okay, and I double click it, and I go to distort. Okay, I want to change the perspective of the background, so it seems like we have put the brochure at top of the table. Okay, so I want to delete this file. Okay, next we create the first section of this trifold brochure. So I go to rectangle tool, then I follow this guideline. Okay, basically the size should be, the width should be 93.133, and the height is 215.9. This is in millimeters, so 215.9. Okay, and then I double click, I convert it to smart object. Okay, and then I double click again, and I select new smart object via copy. So we move the new copy to the middle, and I repeat the same step. I double click, I go to new smart object via copy, and I put it at the right section here. Okay, then I rename it this left section. This is middle section. And then this is the right section. Okay, I want to change the color of the middle section. I double click and it will pop up .php file, which is the smart object layer. Maybe I want to change to blue. Oh, create new layer, and I change the color, and I go to file save, and it will trigger a new color for this middle section here. Okay, I follow the same step for the right section, create new layer, and I want to change to other color, and I go to file, save. Okay, okay, maybe it's better to have different color. so it not similar to our background layer. Okay, now I want to open a reference image to ease our job here. So I want to use this angle as a guideline. Okay, and then I export this image to our main file. Okay, now it appear in the middle here. I put it at this bottom layer here. Okay, and now let's redo the first section. I lock first the reference image here, as well as this one and the background texture. Okay, let's start with the left section here, the smart object here. I go to edit, free transform, double click, I go to distort. I want to reduce the opacity to 50%, so we can see the background reference image here. So I move the point to this area. Okay, to make the curve loop here, we double click and use warp tool. Okay, right, change back to 100%. Okay, we do same thing to the middle section layer here. Go to edit, free transform, and go to distort. I reduce the opacity to 50%. Follow the guideline reference image, moving the points to here as well as here. Want to make a curve shape here, so use warp tool. Okay, I increase to 100%. Now we have two sections, so we do for the right section as well. Reduce the opacity to 50%. I go to edit, free transform, double click, go to distort. Move the points to the background image reference here. Go to warp tool to make the curve shape. Okay, I increase to 100% back. Okay, now we have three sections already. Now I want to create the shadow here. So I hide the reference image, and then from this layer I create new layer. I use pen to make the shadow. Sorry. Okay. Alright. Pixelation, fade radius 0.5%, and use paint bucket to choose black color and put it there. Okay, I want to soften the shadow, so I select the shadow layer here, go to filter, blur, Gaussian blur. Okay, to reduce it to 7%. Then I add layer mask to remove the shadow area that we don't want. Use brush to, and then make sure the foreground color is black. And we brush to the area that we don't want. Okay, now we have the shadow effect here. Next, we want to create this line here, the full line here. Okay, go to the left section. Alright, then go to this adjustment layer, create gradient. Okay, and select this one and select gradient 2. So we make the angle 180 degrees. Okay, drag the gradient to like this. Okay, save it. Now we have this full line here. Then we select the right section, same step, go to adjustment layer, gradient, and this one 180, then reverse. Okay, select this area, use gradient 2 and drag. Okay, save. Now we have this effects of line here with using gradient 2. Alright, so now we want to put the content at the 3 section here. So I close first all these files. To file open, select this file. So change to make sure resolution is to 72 because our project file for this mockup smart object is 72. So 72. Okay. So this is the artwork brochure trifold letter size that I did in my previous tutorial with using InDesign. Okay, so basically I already put guideline, crop marks, and the full line here. Okay, I'm using slice tool to divide the section here. So follow the guideline of the crop marks and the full line. Okay, I want to slice for the middle. And lastly, the right section. So then go to File, Export, Save for Web. So we can see grayed out at this sum section here. So we want to select the slice area that we want. So we want this one, shift click this one, and this one. Okay, and then go to Save. Make sure slices to selected slices. Okay, to change this to 04. Save. Okay. So when we go to image here, we can see 04, this one 444. So three images that we slice it now appear at this folder here. Okay, now we go to our main file back. We want to put content for the left section, so double click the left section layer here and open images. So I search for 04, this one. Okay. Use this. I use this for image for the left section. Open. Okay. Duplicate layer and select our smart object layer. Rectangle 12.psp. So it appear here. Okay. So down file save, and it will appear here. Okay. So same step for the middle section. File open. I want to put this image here for the middle section mockup trifold letter here. Duplicate, export it to our rectangle smart object file, this one. Okay, go to file, save, it will appear here. Okay. Sorry, we should put rectangle 1, rectangle 2, have this gradient fill. Let me check back. Middle section. So, in the right section here. Okay. Okay. Let me close first. So for the right section here, to file this image here, to export it, duplicate layer, Then go to untitled, go to rectangle 11.psp. Okay, put at the bottom here, go to file, save. See, okay, for the left section here, double click back, the gradient field should be on the top. Okay, go to and then file, save. So we have this line here. It seems for the full effect here. Okay, so we can uh, repair the size of the brochure here. For example, you can see this line, this white line here. We don't want that. So go to left section here, and then we go to edit, free transform, start. Okay, go to the mirror section here, free transform, warp tool to make it proportionate, because the left blue area here and here is not same, so we have to make it same. Okay, and then the right section here, see, not same, so go to edit, free transform, then warp. That's it. And then I hide this layer, Trifold letter size, we don't need anymore. Okay, so this is the final output of this tutorial, Mockup Smart Object Trifold letter size. If you feel that this tutorial is useful for you, subscribe to my channel. Thank you for your attention.